Yo, everybody, welcome to tonight's group training. We're going over how to master self-talk in 8 easy steps. This is something that I'm really excited to talk about because self-talk is huge and it's really going to be the deciding factor on us staying consistent, staying in momentum, and enjoying the process and being able to use our dopamine to fuel our journey. So we don't have to make it this feel like work, like a chore, that we can be empowered. So I'm going to get into it. I'm not going to waste any time. Those of you coming in on the live, if you have any questions, you can hit the chat. But I want you to mute yourself coming in because we are recording. And if you're watching this on the replay, if you have any questions, you can hit me up, leave a comment on the video. But let's get into it, guys. I'm super excited for this one. So, mastering self-talk. Step number one is being self-aware, is self-awareness. I want you guys to have this little visualization right now, is where you sit in the back of your head like a monk. You sit in the back of your head like a monk and wait for the thoughts to come in. And be aware of the thoughts. What are they? Humans are inherently negative, so it's just like we automatically go into what if, worry, all these negative thoughts. But the first step, guys, is being aware of these thoughts coming in and just understanding that this is human nature to be inherently negative. This is just an automatic. We've been conditioned this way. It's only human nature because we've been conditioned that way. When we were pure, when we were first born and stuff, everything was just like we're learning, everything's new, and it's all exciting, and we're having fun, and like we all love. It's all positivity. But then we go through life, and shit gets hard, and there's trauma, and people, and then a lot of our thoughts get automatically negative. So we have to recondition ourselves, and the first step to that, guys, is being self-aware. And I want you to practice the self-visualization is when you're sitting in the back of your head, crisscross applesauce, like a monk, and you're just watching the thoughts come in, and you can accept and reject any thought that you want. All right? So first step is being self-aware. There's not much more about that, guys. We don't have to be victims of our thoughts, and we do have to understand that a lot of these are going to be realizations, and the quality of your life is dictated by the quality of your thoughts. That's why you see people in third world countries with big smiles, and you see people in America with all the money and things, materials that they want, and they're depressed and they hate themselves. So it's that those things that are vanity and your desires and your temptations, that's not really going to give you true happiness. It's really your thoughts. The quality of your thoughts is going to dictate the quality of your life. So be very self-aware of your thoughts and start taking mental notes of maybe of understanding why they are negative, or understanding why they're positive, or understanding just being more aware of what's going on in your head. And that first practice I want you to do, just sit in the back of your head like a monk, crisscross applesauce, and just wait for the thoughts to come in. Step two, guys, is I want you to challenge the negative thoughts. When you are that monk sitting back, viewing your thoughts come in, I want you to challenge your negative thoughts. Ask yourself these questions. Is this thought true? Is there evidence to support it? What would I say to a friend in this situation? Sometimes people think, worrying is being proactive because we're worrying and we're thinking and we're depressed in our head, and we think that's somehow doing something. But really, how likely of what you're worrying about is actually going to come true? Most of the time, it's not. So I really, guys, want you to reframe your negative thoughts into more realistic, more positive ones. All right? That's huge. Let me know if you have any questions about that. I want you to reframe these negative thoughts and really ask yourself, when these negative thoughts come in, is this really reality? Or am I just, being inherently negative like all normal humans are? Step three, guys, step three is understanding. This is huge. This is one that I like a lot. Step three, and I don't want to rush out of step two, but I really want you guys to challenge your negative self-talk. I want you to challenge I want you, when it's happening and when it's going on, after you've been self-aware, now you can challenge these things, and you can start to ask questions and start to conduct an investigation on is this based in reality, or is this just me in my head going crazy? Step three, this is probably my favorite step, guys. This resonates with me a lot. Step three is understanding self-talk is mindset strengthening. Anything you do is a mindset strengthening, guys. Every unwanted task tackled with positive self-talk is a workout for your mindset. Now I'm going to give you this forest digging analogy. You guys can look this up. There's probably a few YouTube videos on this, but I want you to think of yourself as you're digging this hole. Someone's at gunpoint and forcing you to dig this hole, and you're just digging, and it's never ending. You're just digging this hole, and your self-talk could be like, fuck, I can't do this, I'm dying, I can't handle this. Or your self-talk could be like, nothing can break me, I'm gonna keep digging until you die. Like, I am unstoppable, nothing can break me, I want to dig, I love digging. you know your self-talk during that hard moment is really what's going to make or break you. And you have to understand that forcing in that positive self-talk while you're doing hard shit that you don't want to do is going to give you dopamine, it's going to empower you, and it's going to strengthen your mind. It's literally, think of this scenario like you working out in your bicep and you're pushing through that resistance and it's hard and you feel the burn. That's like someone forcing you to dig a hole, an irrelevant hole. You're like, he's like digging your own grave, like whatever it is. You're just digging and it's nonstop. If you can be like, nothing can break me, I am unstoppable. There's no obstacle in my way. I'm gonna keep digging until this dude dies. There's nothing that can break me. Like, so if you can understand that, you forcing in that positive self-talk during these hard tasks, and realizing yourself that you're a badass and you're doing this shit and it's hard and you're loving yourself that you're doing it, this is going to strengthen your mind. You're pushing through that resistance, just like the bicep curl. You're pushing through that resistance and you're still doing it. You're doing something that you don't want to do with your positive self-talk going on. This is how you strengthen your mindset. Anything that you do, whether it's traffic, whether it's literally anything, doing the dishes, taking out the trash, going to work, like anything you do can be mindset strengthening if you put in that positive self-talk. You tell yourself that nothing can break you. You are unstoppable. What's next? Like, yeah, what's next? Anytime the universe throws something at me, like, I've been through hard shit. We've all been through hard shit. Like, what is next? Nothing can break me. I'm ready. So that's the mindset that you guys have to come in with, even if it feels scary, it doesn't feel natural at first. You have to understand that you just stepping into that fear, stepping into that unknown, that uncertainty, and you just telling yourself that nothing can break you while you're doing something hard, that's building minds, that's strengthening your mindset on a whole new level. So I'll move to the next step. I love that one. Step 4, affirmations, gratitudes, and I am statements. Now, guys, this is the 15-minute morning routine that I push over to you guys. You guys gotta force in that positivity, because there's negativity is coming at us from all different directions. The news and shit's going on with the family, and there's drama at work. There's negativity coming in at all different directions. So this is what I wanted to bring up here real quick is, here's some examples of affirmations. Okay. And if you guys look more, there's also examples of I am statements. I'm going to go back here to the affirmations. Example of affirmations: I will reach my goals because I'm showing up and putting in the work. Affirmation: I am strong, confident person who loves to win. I am extremely proud of myself that I'm getting out of my comfort zone daily to achieve my goals. These are affirmations. I am the most important person in my life, and my health is the most important thing in my life. Affirmation. I am statements, very similar to affirmations, but slightly different. We start everything with I am. Okay, I am committed to my fitness goals. I am staying consistent. I am capable of taking action. I am an amazing person. Okay, and then there's the other ones. Gratitudes. There's gratitudes. Gratitude is, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my drive. I'm grateful for my living situation. I'm grateful for my food. Reminding yourselves of these things, your affirmations, I am statements, and gratitudes, Doing those three things daily is going to flood your brain with positivity. So you can start to recondition yourself because we've been conditioned our whole life to be negative. So we got to work on our I am statements, our affirmations, and our gratitude. So, guys, let me know if you want these examples sent to you, but I have them readily available. Here we go. So, and you can do the 15-minute morning routine multiple times throughout the day. It doesn't have to be just be in the morning. I sometimes do it at night and at morning. I kind of like prepare for my morning one at night and reflect on my day. And then in the morning, do a more concise plan for the day with my I am statements, gratitudes, and affirmations. All right. Step 5. We're moving on, guys. Step 5. You need to treat yourself with the same, self-compassion. I skipped the step. It's self-compassion. A lot of us are so hard on ourselves. You need to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would to a friend. Making mistakes is part of being human, guys. That's about it. I'm not, you guys need to love yourself because you are you. Why not love yourself? Why hate on yourself? Isn't that seem crazy? So you need to treat yourself with more love, more gratitude, all of it. Give yourself more love and understand that in this program, when you're doing the workouts, logging your nutrition, 15-minute morning routine, all those things are committing acts of self-love. All those things are gifts to yourselves. I want you to think of these workouts, these nutrition, like it's a gift that you're giving yourself, because in the future, you're going to be a better you, and you're going to look back and be like, damn, I'm glad I gifted myself all these things because now I'm a better me than I was. So you guys need to love yourself unconditionally. You guys need to understand that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fuck up. If we're not solving problems, we're creating them. So that's why you need to be in the program, doing your actions that we need to take and the steps that we need to take to be the best versions of ourselves. Love yourselves. I know it's easier said than done, but I'm going to keep on telling you to do it. All right. Step 6, guys. Step 6. Celebrate all wins. Watching this, if you're consuming this content, that's a good thing. Celebrate yourself on that. Celebrate small victories. It doesn't matter what it is. That's why I say, guys, if we can get focused on executing each day at a time, checking off all our habits, tracking our nutrition, hitting our workouts, and win the day. Because if we win the day and then we win days, we win weeks, we win weeks, we win months, we win years, we win at life. So guys, that's why you need to celebrate all these small wins, because you're going to get a burst of dopamine every time you tell yourself you're a badass and you just did some shit that's getting you closer to your goals. Acknowledge and celebrate progress, no matter how small, so to reinforce the positive behavior. Because again, guys, our whole life we've been conditioned, we've reinforced the negative thoughts. So we got to switch everything around. And every time you drink some water, every time you go on a walk, every time you do anything that gets you closer to the person that you want to be, no matter how small it is, you need to celebrate that shit. All right, guys. Step 7. Step 7. Where are we at? Practice, practice, practice. All the things that I said above. Guys, rewatch this 1,000 times if you need to. You need to practice. Changing self-talk takes time and practice. You have been conditioned, as I've been mentioning. Integrating positive self-talk into daily routines and habits, such as during moments of stress or before challenging tasks. You guys need to practice this shit. Just like you want to grow your chest, just like you want to get stronger, you got to practice your exercises. Just like you want to get better at meal prep, you got to practice cooking and preparing. Guys, practice makes perfect. We're never going to be perfect, which is, I don't want to be perfect. That gives me anxiety. I want you guys to practice every day and understand that we are rewiring, we are reconditioning, and this takes time. Okay, so give yourself that self-love, hit yourself with that gratitude, and practice every day. Boom. That's about it. Practice. Step 8, which is probably another one of my favorite ones, is realize the subconscious is paying attention. Your subconscious is secretly recording to how you treat yourself. So if you are talking to yourself like shit, if you are binge eating junk food, if you're skipping workouts, if you're missing the program, if you're doing all these things, You could try to, tell yourself, I'm a badass, but your subconscious, like, deep down inside that that's not true. Your subconscious is paying attention to how you treat yourself. So a lot of this, guys, is through actions, habits, and how you treat yourself. It's not really inside the brain until you start taking different actions. So check this out. Treat yourself better through, oops, I spelled that, through actions and habits. Actions can change the way you think of yourself. Show up every day for yourself and slowly watch how your self-talk improves. So guys, you take more positive actions, you to commit more acts of self-love. Your subconscious is secretly recording to everything you do, guys. So all that, maybe some fucked up shit you did in the past, or you are carrying around some guilt and shame because you did some fucked up shit, your subconscious is taking note of everything. But you can change that with every moment, taking different action. I really want you guys to understand this one hard. So I don't know if I'm articulating this in a way that you can resonate with, but you really have to understand that everything you do, how you talk to yourself, how you treat yourself, the actions you take, your subconscious is paying attention to that. So when you start doing things that are going to make you better, that are positive, that are going to work towards your goals, your subconscious is recording that. And the self-talk will just start to get better as you treat yourself better. But the thing is, guys, you have to stop starting and stopping. You have to get into momentum and never lose momentum. You have to show up every day for yourself, because showing up every day for yourself is going to leave massive clues. You're going to show up every day for yourself for 6 months, and then 6 months you're going to look back and be like, damn, my self-talk is on point. I was talking my shit. Like, I did all this shit. I took all these positive acts, and now I'm just so proud of the person that I am. Your subconscious gifted you that. Guys, I really want you to this one I wanted to spend just a little bit more time on because I feel like it's huge. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand this one, because your conscious mind can accept and reject anything. Your conscious mind, you can be like, I don't agree with that. No, I don't believe. But anything that goes into your eye sockets, anything that you consume, your subconscious has to record it. It doesn't have the opportunity to accept or reject. It just takes it in. It just absorbs it. And since it's absorbing everything that you do throughout your life, if you're doing a lot of shit, if you're disrespecting yourself through self-talk, through actions, through how you treat yourself, your subconscious is never going to allow you to feel okay. So that's why you have to understand that your actions over a period of time will change the way that your subconscious thinks about you. And that's what you truly want. Once you get to that point, you're going to have inner peace. And I'm still working on it. Trust me, I'm not perfect. I don't have it yet. It takes time and takes consistency of doing the right things over and over and over again, which is going to leave massive clues. I like to say this: actions over time, consistently showing up for yourself every day, leaves massive clues onto how you feel about yourself. Guys, your subconscious is taking note. It's secretly recording. I want you to know that. Just keep that in your head. Like, this might be something that I do, and that you should do too, is put in your 15-minute morning routine that my subconscious is paying attention to me today. So how I'm going to act, it's going to reflect my thoughts. A lot of people think that they need to think their way into positive action, but really you have to act your way into positive thinking. Guys, you know how you feel after a workout, after you hit your macros, after you checked off a habit in the app. You know how that makes you feel. The actions are actually the precursors to your thoughts. A lot of people have it switched around. But getting our thoughts in order and trying to work on our thoughts is very helpful. But I don't think anything is going to supersede this. If we can take consistent positive action without falling off for a period of time, our subconscious is going to be like, damn, you really do love yourself. Damn, you really are worth it. Damn, you really are a badass. Damn, you're fucking unstoppable. So, that's why when you say those things, it feels like, wow, that's actually the truth. A lot of times when you're saying these things and trying to give yourself positive self-talk, it might not feel natural, but it will start to feel natural once your actions are in alignment. That's what I talked about in a few weeks ago and the manifestation training, where how we manifest is our thoughts, actions, and energy all need to be in alignment. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, because just like it took time for you to condition yourself to be negative, have negative self-talk, it's going to take time for you to condition yourself to have positive self-talk. So hope you guys got value from this self-talk mastery. And if you guys have any questions, comments, leave it in the chat, shoot me a message. But I had a lot of fun delivering this one. I feel like, if you guys allow yourself, you can get a lot of value from this. And I really just want to end this with saying this one more time. Your subconscious is paying attention to everything you do. So treat yourself better and you'll start to feel better. All right. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Let's go.